brother Naija.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Big Brother Conversation. My name is Karen Ayudewe, aka Karen Ayu. It's 2 weeks left. It's been a long journey. I never imagined that I was going to stay till the very end. Truth be told, I am not in a good frame of mind. I'm actually not happy. This past week, the whole Mobad thing messed up a lot of people. Most of us will come online and be seeing videos upon videos, and up to now, the police has not arrested anybody. It shows how scary the system is. And also, I was like, you know what, I didn't want to come here, but I was like, I just have to come here because I've already started this and I have to end it. And I also want to learn to be living my truth, because I don't want to come on this social media and be forming and my life is okay. Meanwhile, things are upside down. Then people will not be thinking that everything is perfect. So I also encourage you to try and believe in your truth. Normally, the way I'm looking, I'll say, no, I beg, I'm not coming here. I'll just go and try to do some touch up. But today I was like, you know what? Let people see who I am. Let people be seeing the real personality of who you are. There's no need coming to this Mark Zuckerberg internet and be trying to form your life is okay. And then at the end of the day, you're dying behind closed doors, because I'm sure what you saw on the internet, the things that are happening, is actually very scary. I'd like to shed more light about all this talk and plenty talk. I think you should go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Karen Ayu TV. Follow me on my podcast, Karen Ayu Talks. I'm doing my advert here, and we'll talk more about all these dark secrets in the industry and much more. But for now, let's focus on Big Brother conversations. So I'm going to start with the doings media round. Usually we always talk about the ex-house media rounds, and one of the conversations that got my attention was Doing apologizing to Beauty. You know that in our previous video we advised Doing that she should see a therapist and talk to somebody. With the way she talk, like, this her straight talking thing, sometimes it doesn't favor her and sometimes she talks overboard. So it was nice to see that Doing is apologizing, and then it's also good that she's doing soul searching. Very, very much important. But there's something I also realized. I realized that Doing made me to realize something when she was having an interview, because I tried to watch some of her interview to see how she's responding to all of those plenty things that they say about her. And she said something about, remember Sisi attacked Ilebaye when she was kissing Doing's picture, and Doing explained that she actually told Ilebaye should not allow anybody. Doing said she told Sisi that don't allow anybody to do any fake ass kissing or something like that. So this made me this made me to feel like, you know what, this show, they actually play mind games with us, because one thing I've come to understand is that these people show us what they want you to see. And another thing I've also come to understand is that the cameras cannot show everybody all at once. So I told myself that sometimes we should not come and start analyzing plenty when at the end of the day the camera is focusing on what they know will make the public talk. So I think we should also be fair, because when you hear their interviews, you hear them talking things that we didn't even see, we didn't even know, we didn't even hear about. At the end of the day, you'll be cursing a particular housemate, not knowing that this is what was being talked about, or this was what was being said. All those plenty kind of things. That's another thing I also observed. So quickly to the eviction. Truth be told, I didn't really follow the show this week. I didn't follow the show this past week because of how the internet was. I was trying to protect my mental health, and then I couldn't watch anything at all. I just had to, follow up the whole Mobad, whatever, to get some, stories about what really happened. So it distracted me from watching the show, and I'm sure most of you too couldn't even watch the show. But the eviction was something else. I mean, the eviction opened the eyes of the housemate. Whitemoney got evicted, New got evicted, Alex got evicted. Now this shows that I'm sure the housemates were very, very surprised, because I feel like one one thing that this housemates, especially those big OGs, they had so much overconfidence in themselves. I'm not saying Ilebaye is that perfect housemate. Like I said, I will always say Ilebaye has a lot of growing up to do. So I feel like they were the ones that made Ilebaye to get to the top, because most of us did not see Ilebaye climbing to the top. Now the question is, who is going to win the show? Because right now I don't even know who will win the show. But if you ask me, in a way, anyway, let me not say who I want to win the show, but I feel like anybody winning the show should have an all-star quality. It's very important, and it should not be based on pity. You understand? Remember that you are not seeing everything that's happening in that house, so you will not come and start judging one housemate and say, oh, let me vote for this housemate because of this and that. Make sure that the person you're voting for actually deserves it and deserves to take the prize money. The handlers of this season, they are really doing a lot. Also, I forgot to add that Omashola was evicted. His eviction was touching because that guy literally gave us a show, and I keep saying that Omashola deserves to be a housemate, not the house guest. In fact, Omashola is that housemate that understood what it is to come back to a reality show the second time. I love the fact that he was acting like a senior brother to Ilebaye. He was one person that knows that this Ilebaye girl needs a lot of growing up. So he understood the way he understood her very well. The way he communicated with her made me say that, you know what, this guy is extremely matured. I like the fact, so Cross bought immunity, but he didn't just buy the immunity for free. He paid money for it. He paid a lot of money. He offered Omashola 1 million, offered New, I think 2 million or 3 million. And guess what? The moment Omashola came out of the house, Omashola handler, I think Omashola handler asked Cross for the money, and immediately he sent the money like ASAP without blinking. Like I said, I think these handlers, they need a show of their own, because they are actually creating a show outside this whole game, and it's quite interesting. So I think that's all. This week is going to be a very tough week because everybody now will be fighting for the final spot. It's only Cross that has a final spot. Other housemates have to work extremely hard to be at the final spot. We will still come within the week to start doing a summary of the show, talking about things that made sense and things that did not make sense. I love the fact that when Alex was evicted, Cece went to tell Alex that it was nice knowing you all over again. It means that she understood Alex better. And that's what I was saying, that Cece and Alex fighting again the second time would have not made any sense. It shows that both housemates have grown and they have understood that having a second chance does not mean you should come again and misbehave. Maturity is what should be played out, and it's good that they were able to reconcile. And for me, that's like the highlight of the season. Even Cross and Angel, they are communicating, because I was wondering how those people will stay in the house from that very day to the very last and they will not communicate. It's not possible now inside that 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom flat. It's not possible. So guys, I have to stop here. I'll see you in my next video. If you haven't subscribed, please kindly subscribe and share the video. I love how you guys are engaging in our previous video. We promise to do more exciting content on this platform. Thank you, and see you in my next video.
Visit www.gistalways.ng to be inspired and be informed.